Alright, y'all, so drive with me to go get these groceries because it has been some kind of week trying to keep up with my life and get everything done. So please be mindful. Please no using your phone while you are driving. No texting and driving, no talking and driving unless you are completely hands-free. As you can tell, I am not, but mind your business. Alright, so as you know, today is Friday and we are getting ready for our Just Jason session. So today's video we will be talking about No More Bitter Bitch. Yes, that is the title. We will obviously get into what that means as our video goes on. But if you are new, welcome to Just Jason. I am Jason. No, our videos are not always like this, but I always try to keep it real and as authentic as possible here because we are Just Jason. That is what we do. This is all I got, y'all. This is me. I'm on the move though. So let's get right into the video. Make sure you like, subscribe, turn on your notifications, and leave a comment below. Bye. Alright, so let's get right into it. So, like I said, today's video is called No More Bitter Bitch. And obviously we can think of some times when we've been bitter and how it has affected our lives, right? So for me, I don't think I'm going to speak on the relationship side of it or how I see people. It's not just, intimate relationships. It could be my friendships, y'all. I have stories for days. However, what I'm going to be talking about today stems more in how I view myself and the self-destructive thoughts that I have had that makes me bitter within myself, y'all. It can be crazy, and I never realized that I had this mentality until I was planning our sessions for September. I'm just like, holy shit. I am genuinely very bitter when it comes to things I'm trying to do for myself, and I don't want to say others because although yes it is stemmed from others, I am always gearing it towards myself. Like no one would ever know how I feel because I'm just not a hater. Like I feel like there's a difference between being a hater and being bitter. I just got a lot of issues and I be upset, and it's on me at the end of the day. So but that's not an excuse. This was not your video to be like, oh, it's okay because I have issues and I can identify that. No ma'am, no sir. We are here to identify how we fix it and the crazy things that we didn't even know would affect us. So, in reality, this video, like I said, is going to really hit on how we can be bitter to ourselves and how I personally am being bitter to myself. Alright, anyway, ramble summary of what we're going to be talking about. So let's go back a little bit. I have a few businesses that I have constantly had to stop, kind of restart, relaunch, hence our videos why you will see there are months where there's just a dead zone. And a lot of this obviously has to come because of life, running a business, starting a business, any of that is not cheap. It is very expensive to start, let alone maintain. So for me, I have always just said, okay, I want it to be the big picture that I see. Like we talked about, if you watch my SheEO video with Chanel, I am all about, I need to see the end game. Honey, I need to know what are the steps I need to do to get to exactly where I want to be. But in reality, like my lovely husband has been teaching me, I am going to run into periods where I just don't know, or my end game is not going to be the same by the time I get there because of the lessons I learned or the lessons I missed on my journey. You feel me? So trying to go through this journey and not seeing those downfalls, those moments of slow periods as just turmoil, y'all, like complete distress when it doesn't go the way I want it to, because I am a control freak, y'all. I love things to be exactly the way I need them to be, want them to be, see them in my head. So I'll do this, and now I'm at a point where anyone's asking for the same thing I was trying to do for myself, or seeing that they're able to get at least one step closer and I'm still having my stuff in limbo, it doesn't make me jealous. I can't stress that enough. I'm not a jealous person. I am all for people getting their shit on their grind. I will help you as best I can to make sure you get to your point. However, I start to feel like I am not where I need to be. I'm doing something wrong. It makes me want to go hard on my own stuff, but then I'm like just feeling really low. And the best way to describe it is I feel like a bitter bitch. Like, I am just sitting here constantly self-doubting myself, then reminding myself, well, girl, you stopped it for a reason, so why are you sitting here thinking you can make it now? And just thinking that every situation is going to be the same. Every situation I get in trying to build something for my business, for myself, is going to end the same way. But in reality, I haven't met that goal I needed to in order to start that journey up again. Or I haven't got to that point in my life where it's time for me to get back in the game. And instead of sitting in that and allowing that to be where my journey is, here I am causing more strain on my business, causing more strain on where I'm trying to go because I'm trying to force it. So y'all, here I am, right? So I've had a lot of inspiration over the past couple months to a year when it came to my business, just trying to see like where I wanted to go and what I needed to make it quality, because at the end of the day, I want it to be great. I don't want to just say that I have all these things to fuel my black girl hype. Like, y'all, I seriously want it to be something for my legacy. And as I encounter more amazing entrepreneur women, I see the different aspects that I need, like establishing exactly what I'm trying to do and why. When do I see this part happening? What are my goals? What are my values? Learning that, don't get me wrong, I knew about it. I knew. But what was it supposed to look like for me? And until I went through so many different things and I understood, okay, this is my passion, this is my goal for myself, for my life, I was unable to really write what my plan was going to be. And remarkably so, I do feel more confident now that I've taken that step back in that time to really establish exactly what I wanted to be and how I'm going to utilize those resources. So just to give you an example into what's going on in my businesses, because obviously I've had this channel long enough to know that it's always going to be a part of anything I do because I absolutely love it. But I've also learned that this was my outlet. So I built my business around this. I built my business about trying to not necessarily vent, but provide a service of self-discovery, sharing my wisdom, sharing my lessons, sharing my journey, but not just in a sense of, oh, this will be a series or this will be just a place where people can come and get a good laugh. No, like, this is legit. This is my journey. This is my experience. These are the tools that I can give you in order to meet the same, if not better, results. Because at the end of the day, I know when I first started my journey of trying to figure out what the hell is going on in my life, I had no idea where to start. And if you go back to my very first video, that was exactly what I said this was going to be. Giving you an idea of where to start or where not to start. Maybe you hear my journey and you're like, oh, hell no. I will not be starting there. I will not be doing that, because she's all over the place. And that's okay. It don't hurt my feelings, I promise. But with that being said, it has also added into me no longer being bitter towards myself, because I can say, you've done it. You know, like, this is an example of something I have done that wasn't fueled by anyone else, that wasn't geared on whether I was meeting those same standards as another person or someone else was doing it better. And let's just be real, because that's exactly where we are. We are here to be completely raw with ourselves and It was seeing that I was trying to get somewhere and someone was able to get there faster and easier, and what seemed to be the same way I was hoping to get to that same point, when in reality, that's not. That's not what I needed to do. That's not how I wanted to do it. We are on two different paths, and I damn sure didn't want it to be easy. I don't mind it being a little hard. I just need to know, am I doing it right? Am I on the right path? Help me, give me a sign, something. And I had it by our channel, by coming on here consistently and seeing the results, seeing the response, seeing that people genuinely wanted to be a part of this world with me was the ultimate confirmation that I'm doing something right. But hold that thought. Let me go get my baby's medicine. So we're back. Thoughts. Sorry. Gather my thoughts. So, understanding that I have my proof and that I didn't need to look other places to get that proof or get that confirmation that I am someone or something, or being just on the right path, I think really made a difference for me, because I can enjoy my time. And that goes back to our first video. I was never satisfied. I am never satisfied. I'm always looking for something to make me feel stimulated. And that lack of stimulation on my own makes a huge difference. It changes your experiences. It changes your glory. There are so many things that I just am constantly remembering that I just missed out on the joy. I missed out on the good times because I was so concerned with, damn, somebody else just finished something that I was looking forward to doing next. Like I'm still at the finish line, and I'm still at the start line, and they're at the finish line. Like, I'm constantly racing, but I'm racing against myself. No one else gives a fuck. Sorry, excuse my French. No one else cares. And it's just me. It's just me constantly trying to keep up with myself. And that has made me bitter. That has made me feel like I can't even do it. Like I'm doing it for no reason. But the crazy thing is seeing the success of so many people, which is why I chose to do SheEO, was because I love to see the growth, the success, helping them out and making sure that they're not in the same mindset that I'm in. It gives me so much joy, brings me so much more light and confirmation that I'm doing something right. I'm doing what I was meant to do, not just what I thought I needed to do. And that's okay for me. That's a good start. That's a good understanding of what I need to do, where I need to do it, how I need to do it. And it's not a competition anymore. It's not something that I feel like I need to do or I just won't feel complete. Yes, I am still working my butt off to get to where I want to be and where I need to be, and trying my best to complete these different tasks that will build up this image that I'm hoping to have. But it's not one of those moments where I feel like it's not going to end right, and I change it to, it's not going to end the way I want it to, but it's not going to end in success, because it is. The moment I stop putting in the work, the moment I start self-doubting myself, the moment I see that I'm not worthy, is when I have lost. It's when I have no longer given myself a chance, and I don't plan on doing that. I don't. I have too many times. I have gone the distance and back, and this has been such an amazing experience that I don't feel like I need to do that anymore. So maybe this was more of a self-reflection video, and to give you an insight on when to stop. So I appreciate you listening. So as always, I definitely appreciate you coming back every Friday to hear me talk, to hear my journey, hear my story, take what you can from it. Like, comment. I get calls about different things that I'm doing, and I definitely appreciate the boost, because you never know when someone needs it, but to just get it and know that someone was thinking of you, I it goes the mile, y'all. It really, really does. I am super excited. I loved the turnout for SheEO. I loved being able to do that. Obviously, I am learning, so please do not judge me too harshly on the way it was recorded. Y'all, I know next one will be much better. Trial and error. However, please make sure you go support Chanel. She is an amazing spiritual life coach. She is an amazing nonprofit owner. I will definitely share more information about her in my stories for this week, or weekend I should say, because the week is over. So definitely make sure you check her out. She's pretty dope. I will also be sharing, obviously, who's coming up next. I'm super excited to introduce 2 people actually for the month of October. So be on the lookout for that, as well as our lineup for the October videos. We have 2 more in this month. The last one, the last Friday of this month will be our Commentator Friday. So I will have a couple special guests. I'm super excited to come on and talk to me about this last topic. So make sure you tune in for that. Other than that, though, y'all, that's really it. This month is almost over. Can you believe it? Golly, it's almost over. But it's cool, y'all. I'm super, super excited. I'm so happy to be on this journey with y'all. Like I always say, make sure you come back next Friday. Subscribe, turn on your notifications. Yes, I know this month has been crazy rocky with my posting times. I'm so sorry, y'all, but life hits, but I'm not gonna stop. That's my journey for this rest of this year, y'all. Is my goal. No matter what goes on in my life, I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna give up. And if it comes down to it, I'm recording in my car again. Don't judge me. Just make sure you listening to what I have to say. But as always, thank you. Have an amazing day, and I look forward to seeing y'all next week. Bye.